for the rains as I do feel, then I must tell you that you are at the right place. Today we are going to have a monsoon vocabulary lesson. So if you are also a rain lover, then stay tuned to the end of the lesson and happy watching! Hey lovies, this is Sandeep Mangwani before you and I welcome all of you with an open heart on my channel English by Nadi, where English is made fun and easy. So lovies, as I told you in the very beginning of the video that today we are going to talk about monsoon vocabulary, okay? Monsoon vocabulary. So all the rain lovers out there, this lesson is for you. And as all of us know that in India we have the monsoon season going on. So why not study monsoon vocabulary? So let's get going. So beginning with the first word that we have in our list of monsoon vocabulary today is this word. Okay, now how do we pronounce this word? This word is either pronounced as petrichor or petrichor. Petrichor or petrichor. Okay, now both these pronunciations are equally acceptable. But what does it mean? Well people, during rains we have that amazing, that pleasant smell, okay, that we get when the rain falls on the dry soil, okay. When the rain falls on the dry soil, we get a very pleasant earthy smell. So that smell is known as what? Petrichor or petrichor. If I talk about that in Desi terms, then that would be termed as mitti di khushbu, okay. So mitti di khushbu in English is known as what? Petrichor or petrichor, okay. So petrichor basically means the pleasant earthy smell that comes when the rain falls on the dry soil, okay. Now moving on to the next terminology that we have in our list today is it's drizzling. It's drizzling. Now what does it mean? To drizzle means to rain in very fine gentle drops, okay. When it's not raining too much, it's like very light rain, okay. That is known as drizzle. So when it's raining very lightly, you can say it's drizzling, okay. So it will be considered as light rain, okay, light and gentle rain. That is known as what? Drizzle, or you can say it's drizzling. Moving on to the next term that we have in our list is mizzle, okay. Mizzle, mizzle, drizzle. Now they are rhyming words, okay, and they also mean the same. That means when you say it's drizzling, it means that it is raining very lightly. Similarly, when you say it's mizzling outside, hey, it's mizzling outside, it again means that it is raining very lightly. That means rain is falling down in the form of very fine, gentle drops. It's not raining too much, okay. So again, we have the same meaning as drizzle, okay. Mizzle and drizzle, kind of they are synonymous, okay. Now, moving on to the next word, mist. Again, mist means to rain, or when the rain falls in very fine gentle drops. That is known as what? Mist. So it's misting outside, or it was misting outside when we went for the movie, okay. When we went for the movie last night, it was misting outside. That means it was raining very lightly in very fine gentle drops, okay. It was not a heavy rain, it was misting. And similarly, we have another word that is sprinkle, okay. So when it's sprinkling, again it is raining very lightly. It's not a heavy rain. It's not raining in great amounts, in great quantities of water, okay. It's raining very lightly and you can say it's sprinkling outside. I will enjoy the sprinkle, okay. You can say in that way. So all these four words that we have talked about, okay, now they indicate very light rains, okay. Now that we have talked about the light rains, let's talk about the heavy rains, okay. So when it's raining very heavily, you can say it's pouring. It's pouring, or also you can say it was a downpour yesterday. It was a downpour. It's pouring or it's a downpour. Now, basically these terms indicate heavy rains. Alright, so when it's raining heavily, you can be using these terminologies. Now moving on to the subsequent set of words that we have, it's lashing rain. It's lashing rain. Now people, I must tell you that whenever something is lashing, okay, be it water, wind or rain or anything, whenever it is lashing, it means that it has a great amount of force. It has a tremendous force and that hits you very hard. So when the rain is lashing, it is falling with tremendous force and it hits you hard, very violently. So when it hits you violently, that is lashing rain, meaning it is hitting you violently. Now, if you want to take your rain vocabulary a notch higher and convey the fact that it is raining heavily outside in a fancy and stylish way, then you must use this particular set of words. It's bucketing down. It's bucketing down. It's bucketing down means that it is raining heavily. Okay, it has a similar meaning as it's pouring or there was a downpour. Okay, it has got a similar meaning. So it's bucketing down. It is an informal yet stylish way of conveying the fact that it is raining heavily. Alright. Moving on to the next set of words, we have it's raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. Now people, cats and dogs are not necessarily falling down from the clouds. Of course not. So it is raining again very heavily and it is an idiomatic expression that we are using over here. It is an idiom and again it means the same thing, that it is raining heavily. Okay, now moving on to the next terminology that we have, it's torrential rain or torrent. Now basically these terminologies are used by weather forecast people, by meteorological departments when they are giving you the weather forecasts. Okay, so torrential rain or torrent. Now what does it mean? It means that it is raining in great quantities, in copious amounts it is raining. Okay, and the rain is very rapid also. Okay, so copious amounts of water falling down rapidly is referred to as what? Torrential rain or torrent, or you can say a violent downpour. Okay, that is known as what? Torrent or torrential rain. Okay, so great quantities of water falling rapidly. Now the next terminology is sheeting rain. Sheeting rain. Now what does it mean? The city experienced sheeting rain last night. Now what does that mean? Now sheeting rain is basically a terminology to again describe the tremendous amount of rainfall that takes place, and during that rainfall the falling rain looks like a continuous sheet of water. Okay, it looks like a continuous sheet of water rather than looking like the single droplets. Okay, so the drops are not visible, rather that rain is visible as a continuous sheet of water. That means the rain is so heavy, so the rain actually appears as a sheet. I am sorry for the mess on the board. So the rain appears as a sheet. Okay, so the next term that we have in our monsoon vocabulary list today is precipitation. Okay, what is that? Precipitation. Now this is basically a technical term that we have been studying, I think, from class 5, 6. Okay, so what does precipitation mean? First of all, it is a technical term that generally we don't use when it comes to normal conversations with the normal people. Okay, we generally don't use in our normal conversations. But when we talk about the weather reports, the weather forecasts, okay, those people, they generally use this technical term. So precipitation, what does it mean? Basically, what happens is that when the atmospheric water vapor that gets condensed, okay, and that falls on the ground from the clouds, okay, that is known as precipitation. Now, this water may fall in the form of rains, it may form in the form of ice or snow, okay, snow I must say. Then it can be in the form of hail or sleet, okay, or any other form. So it's just the water falling in any form. So there are many different forms of precipitation. I hope that's clear to you. So moving on to the next terminology that we have is scattered showers. Scattered showers. Now this is again a terminology that you would see in the weather forecasts or in the weather reports. Like the city would experience scattered showers tomorrow. Okay, now what does it mean? Scattered showers means showers that are scattered. Now showers that are scattered over an area. Okay, suppose this is a particular area, so in some portions of the area there will be showers, there will be rainfall, okay, or showers that are scattered over a period of time also. That means the rainfall is not regular, it's scattered over a period of time. That means during the day there would be random rainfall. Like at some point it's raining, then again it's stopping, okay, then raining, then it's again stopping. So it would be an on and off rainfall. So showers that are scattered over an area and over a period of time, they are known as what? Scattered showers. Moving on to the next word that we have is hail. Okay, many times you must have experienced that rain gets frozen and those ice pellets fall down from the sky or from the clouds. Okay, so the rain is frozen or ice pellets are falling down. In Hindi we generally say ole gir rahe hain. Okay, so that ola thing is known as what? Hail in English. Okay, so jab ole girte hain, that is the hail. So frozen rain or the ice pellets. And ola is known as what? Hailstone. Okay, that is known as what? Hailstone. So those individual ice pellets are known as what? Hailstones. Alright, so moving on to the next terminology that we have is a clap of thunder. A clap of thunder. Now in the sky we hear that rumbling sound of thunder. Thunder is that bijli. Okay, so when the rumbling sound of that bijli, that means bijli की जो गड़गड़ाहट वाली आवाज आती है, that is known as what? A clap of thunder. So the rumbling sound that you hear is known as what? A clap of thunder, the rumbling sound. Alright. Now, before hearing this clap of thunder or this rumbling sound, you see a white line in the sky, a flash of lightning. Okay, that white line in the sky before this clap of thunder. Okay, so that is known as what? A bolt of lightning. Okay, so the flash of light, that white line that appears in the sky is known as what? A bolt of lightning. Okay, so that is the white line or the flash of light that appears in the sky. Okay, now the next terminology that we have is thunderbolt. Okay, thunderbolt. Now you can definitely figure out that thunderbolt is definitely the combination of, okay, thunder from here and bolt. So when these two get combined, it becomes what? Thunderbolt. Now what is thunderbolt? A flash of lightning with thunder. Okay, that it combinedly is known as what? A thunderbolt. So now we have got the most amazing part, and that is all the kids' favorite. Okay, that is a puddle. Okay, what is that? A puddle. Now what does a puddle mean? A puddle is a little pool of water, okay, in which the rainwater gets collected on the ground. Generally you see on the streets, there are little pools in which the water gets collected. Okay, and children love splashing their feet into that and enjoying and having fun. Okay, so that is known as what? Puddle. So that is all the kids' favorite. So a small pool of water is known as what? A puddle. Okay, now moving on to the next word that we have is damp. Okay, damp. So when it's drizzling, that means when it is raining very lightly, okay, and you just come running into your house, you get a little wet. Okay, you are a little wet. So you are damp in that case. You are damp. That means when you are not completely wet, a little wet, slightly wet. That is known as what? Damp. So when you are slightly wet, you are damp. Now, it's a heavy downpour outside. It's bucketing down. It's raining cats and dogs. So you have got thoroughly wet. You have got completely wet. So you are drenched or you are soaked. Okay, when you are thoroughly, completely wet, either you are drenched or you are soaked. Okay, so completely or thoroughly wet. And soaked also means the same. Okay, now the next expression that we have on our list today is rain off. I must call it as a phrasal verb. Okay, rain off is a phrasal verb. Now, when we say that something is rained off, for example, a wedding was rained off, my brother's wedding was rained off, or the match was rained off, it means that the wedding or the match was cancelled due to heavy rains. Okay, so the cancellation of any event due to rain, okay, is known as what? Raining off. Okay, So cancellation of any event due to rain. That is known as what? Rain off. So the next word that we have in our monsoon vocabulary today is something that none of us would ever cherish. It's a natural disaster and everybody knows about it. Okay, so that is what? Flood. Okay, flood. Now everybody knows that it is the overflow of water, the excess flow of water on a normally dry land. Okay, so that is known as what? Flood. The overflow of water, okay, on a dry land. So that is known as what? Flood. Now the next term that we have is deluge. Okay, what is that? Deluge. Now what does a deluge mean? Now deluge is again a severe flood. Now this is basically a term that you might see in the newspapers, that you might read in the newspapers or in the news headlines on television. Okay, so deluge is again a severe flood. Okay. Now the next term that we have is inundation. What is that? Inundation. Now inundation again means the same. That means it refers to flood. Okay, a severe flood, the act of being flooded. Okay, that is known as what? Inundation. Again in newspaper headlines we generally see the dam saved the city from inundation. That means from getting flooded, the dam saved the city. The dam saved the city from inundation. Okay, so these three words are related to what? Flood. Now moving on to the next terminology that we have is sun shower. Okay, what is that? Sun shower. Now can you guess what does it mean? Well, these things I know that we do not cherish, flood, deluge or inundation, but this is something that I know all of us are definitely going to cherish and relish. Okay, so sun shower, can anybody guess? Now when the sun is still shining, but still there is a light, brief, typical rainfall outside. Okay, when the sun is shining and there is a light rainfall also at the same time, simultaneously, that is known as what? Sun shower. So a light rainfall when the sun is shining. That is known as what? Sun shower. Okay. Now the next expression that we have on our list today is of special aesthetic importance. It portrays the monsoon season in such a beautiful way. Okay. So the expression is liquid sunshine. Liquid sunshine. Now you would say, Nidhi, what's that? Liquid sunshine. Well people, I must tell you that the people of Washington, US, okay, they call rain as liquid sunshine. Okay. They call rain as liquid sunshine. Now it basically refers to a phenomenon again when the sun is shining, that means when it's sunny outside and it's raining also. So it has got a similar meaning as sun shower. So when it rains, while it's sunny outside, that is known as what? Liquid sunshine. So liquid sunshine is basically another term for rain that you can use. This expression I know is definitely going to give you a luscious feeling in your mouth. I already have that feeling because this is associated with the sweetest fruit, that is mango, which is everyone's favorite including me. Alright, so mango showers. Now what do mango showers mean? Mango showers basically refer to the pre-monsoon rainfall or the pre-monsoon showers that happen in the month of March and April. Okay, and that basically help in the ripening of mangoes during that time. And it happens, these mango showers, they happen in the Southeast Asia and in some parts of like South India also, in the southern states of India like Kerala, Karnataka. We have these mango showers and they help in the ripening of the mangoes during that time. So the pre-monsoon showers. Or the pre-monsoon rainfall. That is known as what? Mango showers. So in the last segment of our video today, we have got some stormy words, so let us study each one of them. Now number one is cloudburst. Now cloudburst is a very common word that we generally see in the newspaper headlines. Okay. Now cloudburst, do you remember the Kedarnath cloudburst of 2013? That means the cloud is bursting. Can you imagine the intensity of rainfall? So when it's a tremendous rainfall that takes place after the cloud has burst, tremendous, very heavy rainfall is referred to as what? Cloudburst. Okay. Alright, so the next word that we have on our list is thunderstorm. Okay, thunderstorm. Now it's very easy to figure out. That means when there would be thunder and lightning and a very heavy storm also along with rains, very heavy copious rains. That is known as what? Thunderstorm. Now moving on to the next word, we have rainstorm. Again, heavy winds and very strong rains. When they get combined, it turns into what? Rainstorm. Now, moving on to the next word again, it's very easy, hailstorm. Do you remember that hail that I told you in the beginning? Hail, the ola, okay, ओले जिनको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, okay. So a storm of hail, okay, a storm of hail is known as what? Hailstorm. Now the last but not the least, we have rain squall. Rain squall. Now what does it mean? It means a gust of rain, or we can say a sudden, brief, intense storm of wind and rain. Okay, that is known as what? Rain squall. So these were the stormy words in our monsoon vocabulary. With this, we wind up our lesson today. I really feel that this lesson was gainful for you. And if it was, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay chirpy and happy monsoons everyone.